If you've ever lived with a Doberman, you know they're not just dogs. There's something different about the Doberman. They don't just follow commands, they anticipate them. They watch you, read you, and sometimes it feels like they're one step ahead of you. They don't bark for attention. They calculate when to intervene. Ask anyone who's ever lived with one. You'll never forget the way they look at you. It's not the gaze of a pet, it's the gaze of a partner. Today, we're breaking down 10 Doberman superpowers, traits that owners only discover after living with one. These aren't tricks, they're instincts, hardwired, precise, almost superhuman. Dobermans are masters of noticing patterns. They notice patterns faster than almost any other breed. They know the sound of your car, the rhythm of your footsteps, even the way you grab your jacket before heading out. Change any small part of your routine, and they'll catch it, often before you realize you did something differently. In cognitive studies, working breeds like the Doberman rank near the top for associative memory, the brain's ability to link events together. That's why they can sense you're about to leave before you pick up your keys. This ability comes from their working heritage as guard and service dogs, trained to predict, not just react. Some dogs read emotions. Dobermans absorb them. They synchronize their state to yours, your stress, your calm, your joy. Behavior researchers call it emotional entrainment. It's so intense that therapy handlers often use Dobermans in emotional support work without traditional training, because they naturally tune into human heart rate and tension. If you're sad, they won't just sit beside you. They'll slow their breathing to match yours. It's empathy, but in high definition. While you sleep, your Doberman is awake. Their ears isolate sound layers like radar, distinguishing wind from footsteps, insects from whispers. And unlike other breeds, they don't bark until they confirm a threat. It's a silent patrol system, evolved from their history as personal protectors. That's why military and estate security handlers prize them. They don't waste energy on false alarms. And if you live with one, you'll sometimes wake up to find them sitting alert at the window, watching, waiting. Dobermans seem psychic, but they're actually experts in micro-movement reading. They detect tension in muscles, breathing shifts, and subtle facial cues. That's why they know you're getting up before you stand, or that you're upset before you speak. It's the same skill used in police work, reading suspects without verbal cues. In your living room, it feels supernatural. You think, how did they know? But the truth is, they're watching every millisecond of you. The Doberman's protective instinct is never random, it's a calculus. They evaluate tone, body language, and proximity in less than a second. When they step between you and a stranger, they're not overreacting. They've already run the risk analysis. It's why even untrained Dobermans seem to know when play turns too rough, or when someone's energy shifts toward aggression. Dobermans can tell the difference between a friend's hug and a stranger's grab. They're not acting out of fear. They're acting out of design. Dobermans don't just bond. They recalibrate loyalty based on your relationships. If you love someone, they'll extend protection to that person automatically. If you fall out with someone, they notice the emotional shift and quietly remove that person from their safe list. They expand or shrink their circle of trust based on the way you feel. That's not obedience, it's emotional intelligence. Dobermans have a legendary pain threshold. Bred for endurance and discipline, they stay focused even under physical stress. That's why they excel in protection sports. They won't break focus mid-task. But that stoicism has a flip side. They can hide injuries. Veterinarians often warn owners to watch carefully, because a Doberman might limp after healing begins, not during. Their drive to perform overrides discomfort. When life hits you hard, your Doberman becomes a shadow. They move closer, monitor your tone, watch your eyes. They're not guarding your house anymore. They're guarding your energy field. Owners report their Dobermans sleeping beside the bed for days during grief or illness, sometimes refusing to eat until the mood lifts. That's devotion on a biological level, a link forged through co-regulation of stress hormones like cortisol and oxytocin. Dobermans remember environments like detectives. They can recall where every object belongs, and they immediately detect when something's changed. Shift a chair or add a new scent, and they'll stop to reevaluate the space. It's called spatial encoding, and it's part of their survival toolkit. They know when something doesn't belong, whether it's a new object or a new person. Every Doberman owner has a story. The dog that refused to enter a dark alley seconds before a noise erupted. The one that stood by the door moments before a loved one arrived. You can't explain it, but you'll never doubt it again. Science calls it sensory stacking, using smell, vibration, and low-frequency hearing together. We call it their sixth sense. Living with a Doberman changes the way you see animals, and maybe yourself. They challenge you to be more aware, more consistent, more present. They're mirrors, guardians, and mind readers wrapped in one elegant frame. They don't just guard your home, they share your heartbeat. Subscribe, like, and share for more canine intelligence deep dives.